That's really just how you like your sparkle.
Sparkle.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing my favorite kind of video, which is a battle. And today we are going to be battling Hourglass versus By Terry, and more specifically, their cream eyeshadow stick products. Hourglass's cream eyeshadow sticks are brand new. They just came out with them. They are called the Voyeur eyeshadow sticks. It's supposed to give you high impact crease resistant color with the sleek metallic finish for all day wear. Now, in terms of like price points and just the market that Hourglass kind of plays in, which is like more luxury, I would say, I thought that it would make the most sense to battle them with By Terry. Now, I admit already right off the bat, like the By Terry eyeshadow sticks are some of my favorite eyeshadow sticks out there from like the luxury part of the market. And so because they're good, I was like, okay, look, like if I'm going to be paying luxury prices, I want it to be excellent in performance. And so I figured it would be a good or somewhat fair comparison to go Hourglass to By Terry. So let's go ahead and open this up here. This one is specifically the Hourglass Desert collection. It's a collaboration with Reina Begums, just so you guys know what this special packaging is. It comes with two different eyeshadow sticks, and the shades are Phoenix and Solstice. Let's go ahead and give these a swatcheroo. Actually, let's talk about packaging first. So here is the packaging of the Hourglass eyeshadow stick. Comes in this really, really shiny gold, and then you can tell what the colors are by the little cap at the end. And then they do actually have the shades written on the ends as well, which I really like, mostly just because, you know, for those of us with like not a great memory, it's nice to have reminders on our products of what shades these are. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so it comes in, you know what? This is actually very similar to their Glossy Balm product, which I actually really like as well, but this is like the similar idea where it has like a slant at the top. Here are our swatches. We have Phoenix, which is this beautiful coppery red shade, and then we have Solstice, which is this brown shade. I want to say that this has more of like a champagne finish to it, so that will be very, very interesting. I think these are both going to be very beautiful. Something I'm noticing right off the bat is that these are not as emollient as the Laura Mercier cream eyeshadow sticks. You guys know that I'm pretty much waging war on those cream eyeshadow sticks because they literally just did not perform the way that I wanted them to, and part of the reason is I feel like it's because they were so creamy and emollient that they just did not last on my oily lids. So I feel like this actually seems a little bit more promising. Now, from a shade matching perspective, so when I do these battles, I try to make sure that like the shades that I'm comparing are somewhat similar so that I can at least give you like a fair comparison. What we're gonna use to compare it with is Bronze Moon from By Terry. This is not the same. As you can see, it's actually quite a bit deeper and it's got more of a silvery metallic finish to it. Not gonna be entirely the same, but at least we'll be able to get an idea of like performance-wise, like how these two are gonna do. So we are super zoomed in so you can see how the product applies and blends onto my eye. I will be doing Hourglass on my right eye here. And let's go ahead and do this. Again, this is going to be the shade Solstice. Okay. Actually applying pretty smoothly so far. It's not bad. Yeah, this whole slanted situation here with just how it's on an edge is kind of, it actually makes it a little bit harder to apply. I feel like I'm having to hold the eyeshadow stick more like this against my eye. It's kind of strange. I'm just not really used to it. I'm used to going like perpendicular to my face, if that makes sense. But this is really beautiful. Okay, I need to stop adding more product. It's already on my eye. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a fluffy crease brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of blend out the edges here. This does not set super quickly. I feel like I still have time to really blend that out. And it looks really beautiful, actually. That looks really nice. Let's check and see if there's any creasing, any weirdness that's happening. So far, no. I don't have anything on my lids, no primer, no foundation, no nothing. And so yeah, it actually looks, it's really pretty. I do wish I had a By Terry color that was a little bit closer to this shade, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply that so you guys can see what it looks like. This is Bronze Moon. So you can just tell I'm a little bit more familiar with like the shape of this eyeshadow stick. It's a little bit more traditional. I'm not struggling with it so much. I kind of just know exactly where it needs to go to be placed on my eye. Change is not always bad. Okay, let's be clear about that. But this changes, I'm not sure. All right, I'm just gonna take another crease brush and just kind of blend this out, bend this out. All right, okay, so obviously the very two different shades of brown, I apologize. I will be totally honest, the economy is not great, so cost savings, you know what I mean? Like, I need to use what's in my collection. So that's why I didn't bother picking up a new shade to try and match this one. So the Hourglass is actually covering the lid quite well. I really like how it looks. It is not as metallic as the Bronze Moon, but I do feel like that's mostly just because of like, there's a huge shade difference, you know what I mean? So like, what I want to do actually now is I want to do this underneath my eye. We do love a good smoky eye sometimes with our cream eyeshadow sticks, and I'm really curious with this like whole like situation here with the slantedness. Am I going to be able to get into my lower lash line? I don't know. You know what? Maybe if I flip it and like apply on this side. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, that works really well. Ooh, it's applying really nicely underneath the eye. That's great. Oh, that's really nice. Very beautiful. Very easy to lay down that color, very smooth. Let me go ahead and compare the By Terry side again. Actually, you know what, you guys? This formula, both of these formulas are feeling quite similar to each other. Very easy to lay down that color. It's emollient, but not so emollient that it feels like it's sliding everywhere. I do feel like these are going to last nicely on my eyes. I mean, I know the By Terry one is going to. I feel like the Hourglass one is going to as well. I'm curious to see, obviously, for the rest of the week how it holds up during like meetings and stuff like that, but I actually really like how that applied, so all good things. Okay, I'm gonna put on a coat of mascara and then we'll see how things look there. And so far, everything is looking actually quite equal on both eyes, I'm not gonna lie. The Hourglass is really just that cover is very, very beautiful. It's covering the whole lid. I'm not seeing any gaps come through. Usually I can tell very quickly if a cream eyeshadow stick is just gonna be like absolute shit because I will immediately get this like weird creasing right on top of my lash line where it's the most oily, it had the most folds, and I'll immediately start to see it kind of disappear, but I'm not seeing that right now. It's actually laying really, really beautiful. I actually love this shade for how like subtly beautiful it is. Like if you have the same skin tone as me, I would highly recommend, like, assuming, of course, that the performance is good and that I like this at the end of the week, which is what really matters. But if this turns out really well, I would highly recommend picking up Solstice. Like, that is a beautiful, neutral, like, gold tone that is totally wearable. Like, honestly, very beautiful. This one is a little bit more, like, amped up and, like, rocky, you know what I mean? So, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and go work out. Today is leg day, so I anticipate all of the sweat. It's gonna be fabulous. But I'm going to do a check-in after that workout to see exactly how my eyeshadow is looking. And then you guys know with all of my videos, we don't do first impressions here. And so I will be back at the end of the week to let you guys know who officially won this battle. But right now, it's feeling pretty similar. So the other thing that I also will check and see for you guys as well is how the shade Phoenix wears. I am very, very curious about this coppery gold tone. As we move into the summer, honestly, the coppery tones are like my fave. And so I want to see if this is going to be able to, you know, withstand heat, meetings, stress, everything. So, all right, I will see you guys in about 45 minutes post leg day to let you know how things are going. The workout is done, which is why I sound like an asthmatic big bird. If you haven't seen Spy, by the way, it's a great movie. Has Melissa McCarthy, Allison Janney, Rose Byrne, Miranda Hart, like all of the greats. Oh, plus Jason Statham, you should go see it. That's where the whole asthmatic big bird thing comes from. Anyway, so now that I can't breathe, let's do a check-in on my eyeshadow. You guys, this Hourglass eyeshadow is impressing the crap out of me. Okay, so I'm gonna use my flashlights from my phone so you guys can really see this. Do you see how there is no creasing on my lash line? Like literally zero creasing, and it's the same on the By Terry side. This is what cream eyeshadow dreams are made of. Particularly because, okay, so here's the thing. When I judge a cream eyeshadow stick, it's not only on like the beauty of the color, how easy it is to apply, but the huge thing that matters to me is the longevity of a cream eyeshadow stick. I don't want a cream eyeshadow that's going to basically fall apart on me where it's like splotchy where it runs weird or it just doesn't stay on my eye for a really long time, because literally cream eyeshadow sticks should be also something where you can prime your eyes and then allow a powder eyeshadow to go on top of it, and it should stop your powder eyeshadow from creasing throughout the day. So I believe that like cream eyeshadow sticks should be multi-purpose, right? So the longevity part of it is a huge thing for me. Like, it could be the most beautiful color, but if it creases on my lids, it is a no-go for me. So right now, I can tell you guys, just based on like the performance of this eyeshadow and how much like I'm literally dying and can't breathe, and how much I'm sweating, like, this is good stuff. Also, I want to call out the mascara that I'm wearing right now. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, which I recently just discovered and tested, and I love this mascara, you guys. If you haven't tried it yet, I would highly recommend. But yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the week. I'm gonna hardcore test this again. We're gonna go through 14-hour wear days. We're gonna go through really long meetings, demos, everything. And by demos, I mean product demos, because that's what I do outside of YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna test the shit out of this. Let's see how it does on Friday. I'll let you guys know who the winner is, but right now, I'll tell you guys right now, like, I think it's a tie. I don't know, but that's what I'm guessing. All right, see you guys in a bit. Hey everyone, it is now the end of the week, so let's go ahead and talk about who won the battle between Hourglass and By Terry. I think it depends on what you're looking for in your eyeshadow stick. So first things first, let me just talk really quickly about the performance and longevity of both of these products. They're both amazing. Honestly, like, everyone knows I love the By Terry eyeshadow sticks. They've always been a huge favorite of mine. The Hourglass eyeshadow sticks, in terms of longevity on your lids, last just as long as the By Terry. It's honestly quite an impressive formula, mostly just because throughout the day I don't have creasing, I don't notice it disappearing. The other thing is that as you apply it, and this is something that I noticed over this week as I tried to do different kinds of looks with it, like I would try to really build it up on my eyes to give myself maximum color payoff. And what I noticed is that this cream eyeshadow does not bunch up on itself no matter how many layers you put on. You can literally just keep adding color if you want, and it layers really beautifully. Both of these eyeshadow sticks are absolutely wonderful. Now, in terms of the colors though, so I would actually say for some reason, I do feel like, and it might just be because the shades that I have, I do actually really want to purchase a couple of more shades from Hourglass, particularly one that's a little bit more similar to this purpley shade, just so I can compare and see exactly like shade to shade what the gleam is. But if you can look at the swatches on the back of my hand, you'll notice that the Hourglass eyeshadow sticks are a little bit more of a subtle shimmer versus like a truly metallic shine and gleam to them. Whereas if you look at like the By Terry, the way that it reflects light is very different. Now, these two clearly have more of like a silver shift to them, and these have more of a gold shift to them, which makes them a lot more warmer. So it could be because of the shade difference, but I do feel like on a general basis, even looking online, like at even the Hourglass shades that are similar to like this purple one, it doesn't seem to be as much of a metallic gleam to it. It really just seems a little bit more of like a subtle shimmer. And so it really depends on what kind of look you are trying to achieve. If you are someone who likes maximum drama, you want like all of the attention on your eyes, then maybe I would go with By Terry. If you're someone who really just likes a very daytime worthy, beautiful, like subtle, but adds like dimension to your eyes, then I would honestly go with Hourglass. So at the end of the day, this battle wasn't like the most successful because I do really like both of these cream eyeshadows. They just, color-wise, shade-wise. Actually, it's not even really like about the shade. It really just depends on how you like your sparkles. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.